Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about show me, tell me questions. Okay? So in the test, the examiner will ask you two questions about your car. One to show him and one to tell him. So in this video, I'm just going to give you the questions and give you the answers in simple. I'm not going to go into details about showing you everything. I'm just going to give you the way the examiner asks you the questions and the way you should just answer the questions to make it simple for you. Maybe in the future, I will go into more details, but in this one, I'm just going to keep it simple, make a short video so that you understand how the questions are asked and how you should answer it. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so like I said, in the test, the examiner will ask you two questions about your car. One to show him and one to tell him. So in simple, I'm going to give you the questions and I'm going to give you the answers so that you understand how you should answer the questions. Number one, how would you check if your brake lights are working? Brake lights are working. Make sure you hear the question so that you could answer it. So the examiner is asking you how you would check if your brake lights are working. So the answer you would give is, I'll put the ignition on, put the brake on, and then ask someone to check it for me. You couldn't go and check because you need your feet to be on the brake. So the examiner needs to understand that you understand that you can't go and check. You need your feet on there. So the answer you would give is, I'd put the ignition on, put the brake on, and I would ask someone to check it for me. What if the examiner says to you, can you please demonstrate if your brake lights are working? So now the examiner is asking for you to demonstrate, not tell me, basically to show me or demonstrate how you would check. So the answer you would give is, put the ignition on, put the brake on, and then ask the examiner to go and check it for you. Because you couldn't go and check, you would have to ask the examiner. So then you put the brake on, examiner will go and check if your brake lights are working. What color is your brake lights? It's red. How can you check if your reverse lights are working? It's the same. Ignition on, put the clutch down, go to reverse gear, and I would ask someone to check it for me. How can you demonstrate? Same. Ignition on, clutch down, reverse gear, ask the examiner or ask a friend to go and check it for you. In this case, the examiner will go and check it for you. What color? It's white. How can you check if your power steering is working? Soon as I start my car, it should feel light. The steering is heavy when the engine is off. Soon as you start your car, it should feel light. If it doesn't feel light after you start your car, it's not working. How can you check if your horn is working? I would press it and I would check if the horn works. How can you check if your handbrake is working? Every now and again, I would check it on a hill. You can't check it on a flat road because on a flat road, the car is not going to move anyway. So every now and again, you would stop the car on a hill, put the handbrake on, and if the car doesn't move, it means it's working. After you put the handbrake on, if it moves, it means it doesn't work. How can you check if your indicator lights are working? I put the hazard light on and go around and check myself. Make sure you say that you're going to check it yourself. You don't need the engine, you don't need to put the switch on, you just put the hazard light on. If you put the hazard light on, all the light will come on. All you do is you go around your car and check if all of them are working. How can you adjust your headrest? There is a button here and it goes up and down. And the minimum should be my eye level. So the top end of the headrest should be minimum eye level. And then the car you are driving, make sure you learn how you put the wiper on. The examiner might say, can you show me how you would clean your window? So you'd know how to use the wiper. How do you put the wiper on? How do you clean the window, the front one and the back one? So on your car, the car that you are driving, make sure you learn how to put the wiper on and how to clean the window, meaning how do you get the water out to clean the front one and the back one. Also, make sure you learn in your car, the car that you are driving, you are learning on how to open the bonnet. In this car, on the left hand side, there's a lever, you pull and the bonnet opens. Make sure you know how to open it and make sure you know where the dipstick is to check how much the oil you have in the engine, where the brake fluid is, where the coolant is, meaning the engine water, and where the washer is, meaning the water to clean the window. So make sure you learn how to open the bonnet and those things that I've just said, where they are on the engine. I just want to make this video short. In the future videos I will explain more, and I will make the video even longer to explain everything in details. But like I said, in this video I just want to make it simple, just answering the questions the way it is done in the test. Hopefully the video helps you to understand how the examiner asks you the questions, and you as a learner how to answer in simple. Here you have all of the questions the examiner might ask you from, okay? One show me and one tell me. So if I were you, I would go through all of those questions and learn all of the answers. And when you answer, make it short and simple. Try not to make the answers too long, okay? So study the questions, learn the answers, and when you answer, make it nice, short and simple so that it makes sense, okay? Hope this video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.